Christmas is coming up. What should you buy? I can tell you. Greetings and salutations. I am ScoJo in 360 here. You are not seeing incorrectly. This is a condenser microphone that I have never used before in this type of thing, but I started my career in radio, and I also do voiceover work, so I figured, why don't I just capture this, test it out, see if it sounds good, see if it looks stupid. Let me know in the comments section below. But what I wanted to do today was, I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of comments on the site about what cameras are available at Christmas, so I poured myself a cup of joe, and we're going to discuss that. The problem is, there ain't that much. Right now, the contenders that are out there are fairly lean. The GoPro Max is a good choice. I've got a lot of videos about the GoPro Max sitting on my channel, so check them out. The downside to the GoPro Max is, as a 360 camera, it's a little bit lean. It has no slow motion, which is like critical to 360, but it does have hero mode, and it has a lot of bells and whistles that are super cool. It's very durable. I love the Max. In fact, my current setup right now is the Max for when I want to talk to the camera or if I'm in a high crash environment, because I cross-country ski a lot. And then I bring my 1X to shoot my B-roll because I like slow motion, and right now the Max doesn't have it, so that's kind of a pain. Now, of course, the Insta360 1X, that's been a pretty decent choice for a year now. It was hard to get the bugs out when we first bought it at this time last year, but they have gotten things packed around. Things are starting to work better. I love the slow motion in the Insta360 1X. I love the design, other than it is not durable. The Max just blows it away as far as durability is concerned. And with the venture case on it, it does okay, but sometimes you gotta use a venture case. I'd rather have a little bit crappy looking footage than a dead camera. Now, the slow motion on the Insta360 1X is almost unparalleled. It does have 50 frames per second at 4K and 100 frames per second at 3K, all of which look pretty good. Now, you do lose resolution when you get into those higher frame rates, but I think for the price, you get a really good deal with that one. But the thing is, there's another Insta on the way. Now, look, I'm not an insider, but I do have some friends who are somewhat in the know, and I will tell you that, at least at this point, it looks like the new 1X will be either announced this month or being released in January, and yeah, I'm going to get my hands on it. Yeah, I'm going to probably love it. Hated it first. It's the way I was with the 1X. Took a while. They kind of released it a little bit early. Could have given us, maybe some beta testing, but I hear it's going to be waterproof. They're probably going to be kind of taking a shot towards the GoPro market because they've been so unsuccessful in the durability department. So I'm very curious about the new 1X, but the problem is it's not ready for Christmas. Now, the Kucam might be an option if they get it released in December. There really hasn't been any official word that it's coming out on a specific date. They said December, still haven't seen it, but if that camera comes out, you might want to give that one a shot. From what I can see, it looks like it's going to be a really big jump as far as resolution goes. They've got 8K that they're boasting. They're also boasting, I believe it's 120 frames a second or 100 frames per second, one of those two, in 4K. And so I have to imagine that the footage coming in out of this camera will be amazing. It's claiming to have a microphone that you can hook up, an input for a microphone, which could make it a decent vlogging camera. That will be a big question, but the Kucam, at I believe around $600 United States, could be a real contender. So kind of check in, make sure the Kucam, see if that's been released. If so, might want to give it a shot. Now, if you got a lot of bucks in your pocket, the Theta Z1 might be an option. I personally don't have $1,000 I want to throw around, but it's a good solid camera from everyone that I've talked to. I have never used it myself, but it could be an option. It's got, I believe, a 1-inch sensor, so some nice video quality, especially, if you want to get that nice solid, or as much resolution out of it as you can get, might be a decent option. But again, at $1,000, at least that's what it was listed at before, that's a little bit out of my budget. So those are the major contenders right now. Let's break down what your actual choices are. The GoPro Max is a solid choice. It's only $500. It's very durable. It's got great looking video. It just lacks any slow motion in 360, which for a guy like me is borderline deal killer. Awesome audio coming out of the Max, and it is available now. The Insta360 One X did set the standard for prosumer level cameras. I mean, it was priced right, $400. It's got multiple frame rates. It has severe issues as far as not being durable and having a horrible display, and the audio is but the footage looks great. So I would say that's a good option. The problem is, should you buy it now and then have another one take its place here in January? You got to decide. The Kucam may be the camera to look at. The only problem is they haven't released it yet. So keep your eyes out on the internet and make sure they're going to get that thing out in time for you to be able to get it at Christmas. Because right now, the only ones that are technically available out there right now that I would recommend are the GoPro Max, the Insta360 One X, and the Theta. Hot. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, hit the little bell on the side because it feels so good. And let's just usher ourselves out of my newfangled studio